2/3 of men marry for sensual and sexual stability. The other third marry for status and financial stability. Why do these facts and stats matter? Well, first, let me break it down for you. Those that marry for sensual and sexual stability, these are men who marry are on the market looking for somebody who they can stabilize, have sex with constantly, somebody they find attractive, somebody who will be sexy all day, every day, as long as possible. They also want sensualness. They want to be able to come home to a beautiful, a lovely home that is well kept. They want to stabilize and make their sexual and their sensual life stable. They're tired of going out into the streets trying to secure a lay for the night. They're tired of going up and down and doing all these things. The other 1/3 are looking for a woman who has status. Either her father is somebody special, or her mother is somebody, or she has something. She can provide financial stability for him. No, this man wants stability. He wants security. He wants to be able to provide for his family and his home, and he doesn't mind if it's the woman or her family that makes that possible. But what does that mean for you? What does it mean for you? You see, the 2/3 of men that are ultimately going to marry for sensual and sexual stability are quite happy to sleep around, but when they're ready to marry, to find a mate for life, they are gonna be looking for the most vital, fertile, most vivacious woman. But above all, they're going to be led by biology, by DNA. They're naturally going to gravitate to a woman that is younger. That is a woman who is under 30. A woman under 30 is in her sexual prime. No, she hasn't got to that point where she enjoys sex the way that a 30-year-old plus woman does. But she's in a sexual prime in that she is at her most fertile, and she's sending out those hormones that are attractive to men, and that's why men have a fascination with younger women. It's not their fault. It's a little bit of biology. So, a woman in her 20s. Now, what is a woman in her 20s doing? What were you doing in your 20s? Or what are you doing right now in your 20s? A woman in her 20s is doing exactly what society has told her to do, what her parents have told her to do, what she's expected to do. She is out there making a name for herself. She's in university, she's in college, she's building a career, she's getting educated, she's investing in her future. She doesn't have time for men, and she's exploring her sexuality, she's experimenting with different guys in different scenarios. This woman is out there having fun. She's sexually liberated. So a lot of young girls are out there, they're having fun, sleeping around, doing all the things that would probably make their parents die and want to jump off a bridge. But it's expected. Society expects it. It's a rite of passage to adulthood. And so when we send our kids off to university, we expect them to go wild. We close our eyes and we tell them that as long as they get their degrees and get that qualification and they're done and they can stabilize their lives, then they should focus on men. So that college sweetheart gets pushed aside, and those men who are hunting for that 20-something-year-old, those high-value 30-something-year-old men hunting for that young blood, are pushed away. She has choice. She is a woman with so many options. That is the experience of the 20-something-year-old. Or she's slept around so much that she's lost her ability to pair bond. Right, she turns 30. At the age of 28, 29, she's made a career for herself. Now she's thinking, I'm ready to get married. But where are the men? What is happening? She becomes the bridesmaid, never the bride. She doesn't understand. She's fabulous. She's got the best clothes, the best shoes, the most amazing career. She's successful, but for some reason, the men that she wants are not interested. What is going on? In the time that she was exploring and becoming this amazing career woman that her parents feel proud of, She was becoming a man. She was developing and growing within her masculine energy. Everything she was doing was frontal lobe. It was thinking, it was masculine. For her career to be there, it was masculine. And so she is taking the same skills, the same knowledge, the same experience into the dating world, in a world where men don't want that. They want something else. They want the innocence, they want that vulnerability, but she doesn't know how to be that because she's been masculine all her life. They also don't want a woman with no virtue. You now resonate and bring out the vibration that you've been around. They can read you, men can always sense. They have this feeling you've been around, they don't want you anymore. And now the tables have flipped and now the men are in the driver's seat. They are thinking to themselves, can this woman provide me with a sexual stability? Has she got the ability to be faithful? Is she somebody of virtue? They're not so sure. Maybe you made a reputation for yourself, but even if they don't know it, everything that you've been doing in your 20s has created an internal vibration, an energy, an aura about you that for some reason men just want you for a little bit of sex. They can tell you got a little bit of experience. So they come, they go, they ghost you, they leave, and you don't understand it. You've never looked better. You've never had more to offer a man, but somehow you're still single. A lot of things have happened energetically in you. A lot of things have happened mentally in you. And then your self-esteem and your self-worth begins to diminish. What do? You run back to get your validation from that masculine world that celebrates you all the time. Alternatively, you were the good girl that married your college sweetheart. You realize that you've outgrown him and now you're coming out into the dating market, usually around their 30s. Women who got married a bit too young start to get divorced around their 30s. They have no clue about what's going on in the dating world, so they come out here like I did when I was 33, and I thought I could do the same thing that I could do in my 20s. I could flex, I could use my charm and my beauty and my effervescence, and I'd get a man in a minute. But no, the game had changed. The pool of men had changed. I still wanted the same high value man, but the currency I was using was outdated. So many of us are out here frustrated. We don't understand what is going on. We have read the books. We have tried every trick, every tip, every hack. We've watched every video on every channel. We've listened and observed all the memes. We have sort of looked into a little bit and we're wondering what is going on. So some of us are continuing with that numbers game. Oh yes, we will do the numbers game. One of them surely must be the one. Others of us will sit back and run into religion. We run into church. We sit at the back of the pews. We fast. We pray. We hope for the best. And we keep waiting on the Lord. The years are passing by. No one seems to be coming. You're not interested in what's available in the Lord. You're not really interested in the brothers that come to church. The ones that you really like, they're not in the Lord. So you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And you keep waiting. And you keep praying. And you keep hoping. And others of us just resign ourselves to luck. We were told that if we just wait around and do nothing, somebody's gonna come from nowhere, knock on our door, sweep us off our feet, and all of a sudden we're gonna be in love. And others of us have simply resigned ourselves to being single. We've tried it, we can't be bothered, we're gonna focus on our careers. But deep down inside, we feel lonely. We don't understand what we're doing wrong. We don't get it. So instead of finding a way, we sit in frustration, in hurt, in pain, in rejection, and we ask ourselves, why? Why me? Why can't I find love? Why am I always the bridesmaid? Why do all my friends find it so easy to find love, but for me, it is so difficult? If you are that woman, if you are the one that I'm speaking to today, then look no further. You see, every success that you've achieved in life, you have achieved it by intentionally and deliberately submitting yourself to a process of education, learning. You've sat under somebody who knew better, who knew the subject matter better, and you wrote notes and you sat down and you listened to instruction and you observed. And at the end of a period of time, you got a certificate saying, hey, you have mastered this subject. You went out into the world, you practiced your skills, and now you earn well. Now you're somebody, you have a title at work, you have achieved it. You did it because you were intentional, because you were focused. You invested in who you have become. But who ever sat you down and taught you how to be a great catch, how to be irresistible, how to flow in your femininity, how to be the woman that every man adores? Yes, no one ever did. They just assumed that when you were done with school, done being successful, it would just happen for you. But it didn't. It's not happening, is it? What are you going to do? That's my question to you. Are you going to sit there and keep waiting? Are you going to mellow in your frustration? Are you going to do another 40-day fast, 21-day fast? Are you going to sit in the back of church and pray and receive it? What will you do? Because I promise you, if you keep doing the same thing, you will get the same result. Ladies, this is why I have designed the Soulmate Attraction System. This is a course that I have put together after surveying all of my followers on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. All of you beautiful women, I sent out a survey and you were so kind to bring it back to me. And as I read through the surveys, I felt your pain. I felt the fact that you were attracting men that you didn't desire, men that were a little bit beneath you, not quite in your league. You were not attracting men at all. All the men that you did want, and that one amazing man that you connected with, that one amazing guy that you just had that amazing connection with, he ghosted you, he disappeared, he dumped you via text. I learned from you that you are frustrated, you are angry, and possibly ready to give up. You are exhausted. And so as I asked you questions and you honestly and candidly spoke back to me, I realized that a few videos on individual topics would not be enough for you. I realized that my book, Position for I Do, was a great start, but not enough. What did I need to do? What could I do to help all the women around the world? You see, the survey went all over the world. From Africa to the United States, England, Europe, everywhere. It went to all parts of the world. And one thing remained common. You were all frustrated. You were all finding it difficult to secure the love that you crave and deserve. A man on your level, a man who is more than just a handbag, somebody special. Now, it is my job to educate you. Now I am inviting you to join me on my 7-week Soulmate Attraction System. This is not just an online course that you will log into, get PDF workbooks to download. No, I intend to help you begin to change your vibration, your frequency, your understanding of dating, of men, to know yourself, to be self-aware, to date smart, to be in a relationship, to get this man to understand you, to desire you even though you are still in a relationship, to get that commitment that you told me in my survey is becoming extremely impossible for you to get. I designed the Soulmate Attraction System course to help you to hold your hand, and I have a team of coaches who are here to help me do just that. But in this course that I'm inviting you to, I have made and given you a special discount. This course is $1,995 because of its value, but because I am bringing it to you for the first time for enrollment, it will be available to you for a one-off payment of $497. Now my clients pay way more than that to have my services, but it is my heart and it is my intention to help as many women as possible. So I'm inviting you to invest in yourself. I'm inviting you to do something real, something tangible. It's something that will change your love life forever. Something that will make you the bride. Imagine for a minute your wedding day, standing there, looking at yourself in the mirror, no longer the one getting the bride ready, being the bride yourself. Imagine it being announced in your church, in your community, that finally you are the one getting married. This is absolutely possible, but not without the right process. You've already tried everything else. I'm inviting you to join me on the Soulmate Attraction System. Enrollment ends on the 14th of September, and there will be further enrollments, but the special prize, prize will only be for the first enrollment people for the course. If you want to join this course, I have left the description. I have left all the details in the description. Make sure you join me. Make sure you take advantage of the special discounted price for those of you who are jumping on and pioneering with me through this course. I use the system for all of my clients, and they have nothing but rave reviews. They're excited about the new life that they're entering into. This is your chance to change your life now and forever. For those of you in the West, you know winter is coming and you don't want to be snuggled up alone. So do something today. Put everything aside for the next 7 weeks from when the course starts and just focus on working on yourself and shifting your internal patterns, because you can no longer compete. You can no longer come to the table with the same game you had in your 20s. Ladies, you have to come with that bit more. And I tell you what, and I make you this promise, when I am done with you after 7 weeks, nobody will be able to take from you what you want. You will be able to get what you deserve, and you will be pushing all of these men away because you will have more options than you know what to do with. And so make sure you join me on the Soulmate Attraction System course, where we will go through week by week intensive work that you will do, and we will have live calls with me, asking me any questions you have, going through, sharing with a community of women who are on the same path as you. You will love spending time with women who are on the same mission, who will have the same energy, who want the same thing. I'm inviting you right now, today, to follow the link below, use the coupon code, and get yourself enrolled on the Soulmate Attraction System. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to change your life with you. Love you lots. Take care of you. Bye-bye now.